I swear to God, I'm not a furry unless it's a cat boy. Aiden, and this is the VG Punk channel. So on my row of not building lyrical melody sets, I have built another one. And this one is, it says to be the most meta one of all of the 5-6 decks of Lyrical Monersterio. The heartfelt song Loronerol, or we just call it the Cat Girl deck because her name is stupidly hard to say. I have to roll too many of my R. Alright, so to start, the ride deck is all copy of Loronerol. Well, outside of the starter if you want to change it, but why would you? Why would you? All of them are her. And then for the main deck, we are gonna play 3 more copy of her because Persona Ride is important and we should read what she does. Act on Vanguard Circle once per turn, counterblast 1, choose a face-up song from your order zone and sing it. And by singing a song, you basically just flip it face down to indicate that you're singing that song. We'll get there. And then her second effect is auto on Vanguard Circle. When this unit attack, if you have 2 or more face down cards in your order zone, choose a face up song from your order zone and sing it. And for that battle, your opponent cannot guard with. For that battle, your opponent cannot call Sentinel from hand to Guardian Circle. So if you manage to proc the second effect off, you will get another song sing, and Loronerol cannot be PG. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, she can get Mighty Bigs. So that second effect is actually really, really good. Now, one of the songs that we're gonna play is a 4 of 6 Flower Fractal. When this card is put into your order zone, choose a face down card and on the order zone and flip it face up. That's actually really good, but sometimes it might get in the way. You'll see why when you play the deck. And in the order zone, when this song is sing, choose the same number of card as your rear guard. Choose the same number of rear guard as the card that is face down and stand them. So for example, if you have this card and then 2 other things flip face down, then it'll count them. So you got 3 things face down, so you will restand 3 things. Gee, don't you see the combos now? And then second, the attachment to that effect is choose one of your Vanguard, Loronerol, and it get plus 10k for each of the card that stand due to this card effect. So most of the time it'll be plus 30k. That's pretty big. Like I say, 30k to Loronerol plus whatever she already have, and your opponent cannot PG. Pretty good. Now, here comes the controversial part of this video. I run 3 of the Matter Red Runway and then 1 of the Twilight Sounds of Wave. My reasoning is I like to play all 4 seasons that they have right now, so that's really the main reason why I play this one. If you a lot of lists that I see, they just take this out and get another copy of the autumn song, but it's up to you. I find this helpful sometimes because even though it's a one-off, you can tutor it out with the ride line. This card is really good. I'm not saying that it's not, but sometimes I like this card just for diversity's sake. Oh, and those 4 orders, they're great too. Those are important. And then 4 copy of Honest Council President Eknoa. She is one of the important pieces of the deck because she gives you so much draw power. And and you might want to be careful because if you put her down, she's gonna be a target for your opponent if they know what they're doing versus this deck. Oh, I should read why. No, I'm not gonna read it. You should know what it does if you're looking at deck list. She's the draw engine of the deck. Now, 4 copies of Dancing Score Elmer. You don't call this card to the field. This card should always be in your hand because she is a big shield. By herself, she can probably protect you against a big attack. That you don't want to throw a PG away for. Her effect does not go off when you intercept with her. That's why you keep her in your hand. But you know, if you need to discard her for effects, then you have to do what you have to do. Now, Candid Big Sister Audrey, I think she's one of the right here. She's one of the cards that you can change around. Perhaps look at all the stuff that's available for Lyrical, and you can change her around. But she's nice to have. 13k attacker plus Loronerol Persona Ride, that's 23. You tend to not have booster for rear guards attack, so 23 is a pretty good number to stand by. Now, 1 copy of the Great One song, because you need something to be searched out with the Great One in the right lines. So you will always play 1 copy of it. No more, no less, basically. And that card tends to be the first card that you sing. Alright. 3 copy of Fighting Spirit Recharge, Louisa. Some people play 4, some people play 3. If you do play 4 of her, you can possibly cut one of the sister to play 4. She is a pretty important piece because she is the countercharger of the deck. Most of the time she'll be behind the Vanguard. You can have her on the side boosting a rear guard too, but she won't countercharge you then. She just be an 11k booster, which is still pretty good if you have, but at that point you kind of like, it's a win more kind of situation. Most of the time you just have her behind the Vanguard and you keep poking your opponent. And here we have 4 PG. Does not matter which PG you play, I just had those. Now we're going into over trigger and regular trigger. One of the over trigger, doesn't matter which over trigger, as long as it's the Lyrical Melody specific one. I play 3 draw trigger. You know, you tend to draw into these. They're nice to be the one that you ditch to get the ride, to get to the ride deck, because you don't want to ditch the other cards. They're important pieces. We are also playing 8 critical trigger because crits are nice, and then 4 heal. Yeah, that's basically it. There's not much. The deck is pretty straightforward and really easy to play. You just have to sequence things correctly and possibly just practice. More practice, the better. Surprisingly, it could stand pretty well to Bruce and the other decks. That's probably why it's meta. But I think it's like, this is more of a, you have played overdress for a little bit now and to veterans level. Not really beginner friendly in my opinion, because singing songs is kind of a new thing. But if you're new and you like the deck, give it a try. I don't care. I'm just saying that I don't think it's beginner friendly. But yeah, that's my take on the Loronerol deck. Hopefully whenever whenever they make something for her, it'll be new order, new song card. That would be fun. Actually, yeah, new songs card would be nice. New support card would be nice too. For the future, I don't see this deck faring very well until the next time Lyrical Monersterio gets support. But at the moment, it's doing great. Good job. Alright, that's it for this deck That's it for this deck profile. Hope you have a nice day, and I'll be seeing you real soon, my love.